Today we're here at Wakefield Plantation with Dr. Gene Berry, owner of Rocking V Longhorns. Been in the business for 40 years this year. Just going to do a little bit of a recap of history of his career as an individual, as well as some fun experiences that he has had and experienced through his time with the Longhorn industry. You want to introduce yourself and just give us a little bit of piece of history?
Good morning, Justin. I'm certainly happy to be here with you in Wakefield. It's always a joy to have you come down and visit. I appreciate you being down here today and helping as usual with some Longhorn decisions. We've had a good time looking over the cattle and evaluating how much you brought to my program over the last 5 or 6 years. I had the joy of being introduced early on to probably one of the more prominent breeders in our history, and that is Johnny Hoffman out of Metairie, one of my neighbors actually. And my brother had a herd of cattle in northwestern Colorado. And after having an Angus bull and some crossbred cows, I went out hunting, and his ranch manager said, you know, if your brother bought Longhorns instead of his Hereford, we could have the place paid for. And I said, Longhorns, are they still around? And he said, you bet. And you need to look into it. And they gave me Johnny Hoffman's name. I went over and met Johnny, and my wife and I bought a bull and about 10 cows, and we were in the Longhorn business. That was 1981. It seems like a short while ago, but lots of fun and lots of exciting things have happened through my affiliation with the Longhorn Association, as well as the breeders of Longhorn cattle. I'm happy to reflect on that today.
For a primary career, what did you do?
I was a cardiac and vascular surgeon in Baton Rouge and practiced here for 37 and a half years, and had a very enjoyable and productive time with some wonderful associates and wonderful hospitals in the area here to be privileged to work in.
Outside of Longhorns, what are a few of your other hobbies?
Well, I've always been interested in our community, and I have been a member of my Presbyterian church here, and served as an elder and a Sunday school teacher in that. I've served as president of Baton Rouge Symphony and formed a church foundation at my church, one of the founding directors, and I currently serve as a director on the Baton Rouge Area Foundation, a wonderful philanthropic organization here in town. I'm a Tulane graduate, and I've enjoyed a relationship there after my college days, and currently serve on the medical school board of directors.
Looking at the beauty that Wakefield Plantation presents with everything that encompasses it, I know that gardening is also a big hobby of yours. You're always telling me about different types of trees and flowers and fruits that may not be home in other parts of the country, but you get to enjoy their beauty here regularly.
Well, my dad was a gardener, and both vegetable and flower gardening, and so I've inherited that from him and from my mother as well, and have continued to have an interest in plants and trees and gardening. I've never been terribly successful at it, but I enjoy it, and I continue to enjoy the variety of things that are present here in Wakefield.
Switching gears back to the Longhorns, do you have any favorites that stand out over the last 40 years, or fun memories, or certain individuals that you really built around?
Well, I've had a number of things to happen that have been very gratifying. I bought one of Johnny Houtman's bulls, Dixie River, and he promptly won the Get a Sire at the World Show that year, and subsequently one of his sons that I bred was also named World Champion Get a Sire at a subsequent World Show. I've had a number of animals that have brought some pretty good prices and sales, and they brought a lot of joy to me on the place. My most beautiful cow was a daughter out of Dixie River, which I named after my wife, and she now graces our back room here in the house.
Well, thank you for this recap, and look forward to a successful sale that we'll be putting together next spring.
Thank you. Very much as well, Justin, and I appreciate all you're doing to make it worthwhile and a lot of fun, both for you and me, but for the friends who want to come and join us for that sale. And I'm hopeful that a lot of you will be able to be here with us.